Hey, give me a second to let people jump on. If you can hear me, drop a hello in the comments. How you're doing? Drop a hello. Welcome, welcome. There is a little delay between Zoom and Facebook, so if I don't respond right away, keep the comments coming. I'll check them before we finish. Okay, quick question, and be honest with yourself. Are you earning more than you were 2 years ago and still feel financially uncertain? If that's you, stay with me. My name is Het Doge, and I help families and business owners build, protect, and pass on wealth. For the next 10 minutes, we'll be talking about why your money might not be working as hard as you are. For a long time, I lived with this quiet fear around money. And the frustrating part was I was doing everything right. I was working hard. I was earning more, saving, but more income just meant more taxes, more stress. And without realizing it, I was repeating the same quiet tension around money I grew up with. I brought it into our marriage, into our home, into our daughters' lives. We didn't have an income problem. We had a strategy problem. Then life stopped being so quiet. I was pregnant, dealing with complications. My husband got sick, surgery sick. And you can imagine the panic going through my brain at that point. I remembered I had a 401k with around $6,000 there. You see, a colleague told me a 401k is the way to go. It is safe, it's secure, and as an immigrant, I trusted that advice because I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't understand it, and I just did what I was told. So when we needed it, we did what most responsible families would do. We used our own money. That's when I found out it costs to use your own money. 6 grand in, penalties, taxes, vesting, meaning the company's contributions were not fully mine. I walked away with almost nothing. Using your own money is not always free. I share this because if you're a working mother, a business owner, a first generation wealth builder, or a high responsibility earner, you know what it feels like to do everything right and still feel like you don't have control. So the question isn't whether life happens, it's whether your money is positioned to help you when it does. So let me show you what's actually happening to your money. 2 completely different ways it can work. Most of us were shown only one way. A 401k is not an investment. It's actually a tax code. It's a box that the government created. When you get your pay, you have your gross pay right there. And the gross pay is the big number. Then you have the net pay, which is the small number. Money comes out of your pay, and that's the gross pay, and it goes into this box. This is the 401k. Inside the 401k, you have mutual funds, you have index funds, you have stocks, you have bonds, and these investments can grow and you also can lose. So when the market goes up, your balance goes up. When the market goes down, your balance can go down. There's no flow. And here's the problem. The government has rules about this money. So if you are 59 and a half and you want to access your money, 10% goes into penalty. Just gone. Rule number 2, you pay taxes on withdrawal. Remember, you never pay taxes on this money going in. the government bill is still coming later. So it could be 20%, right? Federal taxes, state taxes 10%, depending on what state you are in. And if you're not fully vested, then you may not get the whole amount. The company can take their contribution. Remember, you still have to pay management fees. Rule number 4, you have no control over future taxes. Let's say you wait until age 73. The government forces you to withdraw and pay taxes. This is called required minimum distribution. So if you had 6,000 in, you have to still pay your federal taxes, you still have to pay your state taxes, you still have to pay management fees, and you're still forced by the government to take that required minimum distribution. Let's say you wait until retirement age and you want to take that money, you still have to pay federal state taxes, management fees, and again, you have no control of where the future taxes are going. But there is another way. Instead of taking the gross pay, which is the bigger number, you decide to take the net pay, which is the smaller number. And this is money you already paid taxes on. You put that in an IUL, an Index Universal Life Insurance. Here's the difference of how this works in terms of taxes. This is a tax advantage account. With the 401k, you're paying taxes on the harvest because you grow your money for years and then you pay taxes on the seed plus all the growth. With an IUL, you're paying taxes on the seed, a small amount upfront. It grows tax-free. There's no uncertainty. So the choice is, do you pay taxes on a small amount and protect the growth, or do you pay taxes later on the large amount when tax rates are unknown? Here's how it works. When the market goes up, your money goes up. When the market goes down, your money locks in and you never lose. You have access to it anytime and you're protected from market volatility. So when the market goes up, your money goes up. When the market goes down, your money is locked and you never lose. Again, for any reason you want to access this money, there are no age restrictions, no penalties, no permission slip from the government, same dollar amount, but unlimited control. You hold the keys. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with 401k. I'm saying don't let it be the only vehicle that you use. This is a tax advantage vehicle because it's bundled up with index strategy. As far as all these vehicles are concerned, you need to understand them because only having that one strategy doesn't close that gap. Thank you so much for staying on. Thank you for joining. I see a couple of people here. If something landed with you today, comment the word control below, and I'll send you a short training that explains this strategy in more details. No pressure, no jargon, just education. Whether you're a working mother, a business owner, or you're someone who everyone depends on financially, if you're ready to take control of your money, comment control below. Thank you for being here, and I'll follow up on your comments, and you have a wonderful day.